Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast. The good.
That's okay. That's good. That's all right. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, give me your good of week 8.
My good of week 8 is the Seattle Seahawks.
Again?
Yeah, they just been doing good. They put up 24 points against what I think might be the NFL's best defense. And though they were versing PJ Walker, I just love that. I just love what they've been doing. They have running back by committee. They didn't even run the ball that much, oddly enough. And not like Geno Smith had a good game, but the thing is that they're winning games, and they're 5-2. They're gonna be in the playoff race. The Browns are a tough defense, and they put up 24 points against them. And I was all in on the Browns defense, but not that I'm out by any means. It's just that I thought they did really good this week. You got a tough opponent to score against, and you put up 24 points. I gotta give it to you, even though you do 2 picks, but still.
Yeah, I agree. They're also first in their division, so that's also a good sign. They scored 17 in the first quarter, and then they didn't score until the fourth quarter when they needed to win, which is probably when the Browns defense kind of stiffened up. But the damage was already done at that point. They also went out, and we'll talk about this in a little bit. They went out and got Leonard Williams, the defensive tackle, and so what I love about what Seattle did. Not just week 8, but they're like, we might be 5-2. We might be winning our division. We might have just beat a really good defensive team, but we're not satisfied. We're going to go out and get Leonard Williams, which is something that I thought they needed, like some line help. I mentioned more of an edge rusher, but Leonard Williams will be just fine, for them. So, I agree with you. Seattle, that's a good pick.
Yeah, and again, it's not that I think that they did an amazing job this week, but I just have a lot of respect for the Brown defense, and we can put up over 20 points against them, even though I know PJ Walker wasn't helping the Brown defense at all. But it's still one of those things where I love when a team can do that.
Yeah, I agree. My good. I'm gonna go. I could go with the Jaguars here, but I watched most of their game, and they were a little they should have probably won by 40, and they just could not. They were shooting themselves in the foot, but that's what happens when you play the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Bengals. That's who I decided to land on. They beat the best team in the NFC at this point in the 49ers. Joe Burrow looks like Joe Burrow again. He had only 4 incompletions, but 3 touchdowns, which is one less touchdown than he did have incompletions. I think that's pretty good. Their run game looked good up against the 49ers. And Jamar Chase, if you got a healthy Burrow, you're fine. And this is why we should never overreact to the first 4 weeks of football, because it's something like this. The Bengals look like they're prime and ready to go. There are some concerns with the 49ers. We're not here to talk about the Niners, but just really quick, my friend, we'll talk about the Niners actually when we get to the trade stuff. But the Bengals, they deserve the good of the week. And by the way, their defense was really good as well. They look like they're rounding into form.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that Purdy looked bad for a second straight week, in my opinion. But it's the Bengals defense helped with that. They put good pressure on them. What about the Bengals offense didn't work? You had Joe Mixon with 16 carries, 87 yards, a touchdown. Burrow was amazing. Jamar Chase looked good. Their receivers looked good. Their defense looked good. And like we said, you don't overreact early on, because what happens is all of a sudden everyone was out on the Bengals, and this is what they did last year. So they started off weak, and then they got better as the season went on. So I love this pick.
Yeah. So let's make a blood pact this year, right now, Eric. Right, next year when the Bengals start 1-4, we're not gonna overreact to it.
No, we're trading Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase for 7th round picks
to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay, sounds good. You ready to move on?
I'm ready.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.